really high-pitched good morning. That is just not me. Good morning. Cheers. I have white chocolate raspberry coffee this morning. It's delish. Okay. We are going to do full-on makeup today. Good morning, Heather. And I'm going to show you my favorite winter foundation. It's my favorite. It's actually great for summer too, but it's my favorite for the winter. And I thought I had all my shit together and I don't. Ooh, how's that lighting? Okay, so winter time for me, I don't know about you, but in the winter, my skin gets really dry. My summer skin versus my winter skin is completely different. My summer skin is oily, like combo oily, and my winter skin is dry. It's so dry that right after I wash my face, I feel like I instantly need moisture. Like my whole face just feels like it's tight and dry. So my foundation has to be really moisturizing, but not greasy looking. So I'm gonna show you my favorite wintertime foundation, how I get max coverage. As you can see, I need it. And how I put it on. So I'm gonna start with primer, and we're also gonna do another look with the Anniversary palette, which is, everyone's calling it the glitter palette. Look at that, so pretty. And I'm gonna use this color today. We're gonna go with gold, these two together with some pinks. I don't know. I'm kind of putting together a creation as I go. So let's put on some primer and get to our makeup and get this face covered up. Da, da, da. So I was in Illinois. I'm in Arizona right now. Just never know where I'm at these days. I was in Illinois, Southern Illinois. And actually the weather wasn't too bad. It was cold, colder than Arizona. It was probably in the 40s. I can't complain. It wasn't horrible. But I was visiting my in-laws and family out there, and it was really fun. But it was Southern Illinois. Like I mean, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. The colors, the leaves, the country. It's really, really pretty. My husband's dad took us to this really awesome restaurant out in like the country. And I felt like they were like cabins, and I don't know. It was really nice. It was really neat. Okay, let's get back on topic. So my winter foundation, we're gonna get right into it. I actually will use this in the summertime too, but this is BB cream. So for those of you new to BB cream is a tinted moisturizer. So if you're someone like me that's super dry in the wintertime, a tinted moisturizer is gonna be awesome for you because your skin just needs as much moisture as possible, right? So, but you want some coverage. So I use this a lot in the summer when I go to the pool just because it provides coverage, but it's not max coverage. It's more like medium coverage. And it really, I'm gonna say this to you, okay? It depends on your skin. Like, I got a lot going on. I have freckles, I have discoloration, I have zits, I have age spots, I got it all, under eye bags. So if you're someone that doesn't have all that going on, this might be max coverage for you, okay? Because I have customers of mine that use this and they're like, oh my gosh, I love it. It provides so much coverage. Where for me, I love it, but I need more coverage. I got a lot more to cover. So I'm gonna show you my little cocktail that I make and how I provide max coverage with this. So say good morning if you're watching. If you're watching with volume on, say hello. Let me know how your weekend was. I actually had, so I got more to tell you about this BB cream. I almost forgot. How I get max coverage. I have squirrel brain right now. Is I take a little bit of concealer and combine the two together. Okay, and then I get max coverage. Okay, it is awesome, like awesome coverage as you're gonna see. And I'm gonna show you how I make this cocktail. So it's a little cocktail, it's really easy. And then you can get max coverage out of your foundation. So I'm taking the back of my rose water lid, but you can use like a Petri dish or use a glass, like a drinking glass, okay, to do that. You can do it on your hand if you want to. I just don't like to put stuff on my hands or my fingers that go on my face. All right, so look, I use a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of concealer. That's how little I use. You don't need a lot because this concealer is the bomb. And then I will take my BB cream and I'm gonna show you how much of that I'm gonna use. And put that right on top. So you can see I've got a lot of BB cream. That's what I would normally put all over my face. And then you can see I've got my concealer on there as well. And then I'm gonna mix it up. So there's so many different ways you can put on your foundation. I am gonna show you my favorite way, okay? And my favorite way is a brush that unfortunately my company does not sell yet. You know, for a long time, I kind of moaned and groaned about getting a blending brush, and they came out with one. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna get on board with this brush. This brush, and I'm gonna tell you, this isn't a special brush. This doesn't, in fact, what's it called? It's called Innovation Beauty. It is not a name brand brush. It is not an expensive brush. I got it at TJ Maxx, but I love the way it puts my foundation on. So this is what I do. I take my little concoction and I mix it up. It's kind of like getting on the brush, and I just kind of mix it up. And then you kind of just dot it all over your face. I love this brush. And then there's gonna be a little bit of extra. I'll use all of it because I don't like to waste it. But I'm gonna show you how you can use it for concealer too. And then you just kind of blend it in. You don't put it in your hair. Yeah, don't put it in your hair. But you know what? Good thing is I'm putting a hat on after this. The hair is pulled back into a messy bun just for you, so that I can put my makeup on. And you are gonna see a coverage. Now it's a cream based, okay? So it's moisturizer, right? So it's gonna have like a dewy finish. So that's gonna go away though, okay? It's just a dewy finish, and I'm gonna mattify it down anyways, and I'll show you how I do that. But oh my gosh, it's creamy and it's not heavy, so there's no like heaviness to it. It just is really moisturizing. And for me, it feels really, really good on my skin. It just, like, it's almost like it's I don't know, my skin just starts soaking it in, and then it's like, okay, I got the moisture I need, and then it doesn't feel dry. No, Heather, my skincare products change in the winter too. So kind of, slightly. I always use the Pore Purifying Cleanser at night, no matter what, because I like to slough off any dead skin that's on there. So I use that summer and night, and then summer and winter. And in the mornings, I use the Moisture Boosting Cleanser. Okay, so I use that, but my nighttime routine changes. So when if I wake up in the morning and my skin is like craving moisture, I know that I haven't provided enough moisture for it at nighttime. So I amp up my nighttime routine, and that's using what's it called? The serum. The eye serum, the Uplift serum, that serum. That's what I use. So what I'll do is, in the summertime, I use Uplift serum just in my under eye area, just to combat and prolong the onset of wrinkles happening. But in the wintertime, I take that Uplift serum and I put 2 drops of it in my night cream. And that goes all over my face because it provides a lot more moisture for my face. So that's the major thing I do. I don't do that in the summer though, just in the winter. But I can tell, I can tell a difference when my face is craving moisture. And I gotta tell you this, ladies. One of the reasons why your face might crack faster, that means it wrinkles faster, is because it's dry. Because you're not producing enough moisture. So it's so important that you keep your face moisturized to prevent the onset of more wrinkles than necessary. Okay, I can't get rid of your wrinkles. I can't. But I can help you prevent them coming as fast, like and aging you more than necessary, okay? And that's gonna come a lot of 9 times out of 10, it's moisture. It's just our body doesn't produce as much, and so that's why older people get dry and not oily. It's rare you see a 95-year-old oily person. It just doesn't happen. They're just really dry, right? Our body's just not producing that moisture, so you have to give it back. You have to give the moisture back. So that's why that nighttime regimen is huge. And so I amp it up in the winter because the weather changes outside, obviously, and my skin gets a little drier. So I mix my Uplift serum with my nighttime cream, and I use more of the cream. Like I lather it on, and it goes down my face, neck, and chest. And then Heather, if I'm like in a climate where, like if I was, like in the winter, like Chicago, if I'm downtown in the city, okay, and it's like bites you in the ass cold, I'll use my night cream as my day cream. Just because I know it's just going to provide much more moisture for my skin, and I'm going to be outdoors, walking in and out of stores, so I'll do that. Okay, so you can see the coverage that I just got, my favorite coverage. And this did the trick for me, right? I would say that if you needed a little more, like you probably can't see as much as I can, but I have this little zit coming in right here. I might just cover that up a little bit, and I'm just gonna use exactly what I put on this, right? Because it's already got concealer built into it, and I'll just pack a little more right there. And I'm just using a concealer brush to do that. Just to give it a little extra. I might do that in here a little as well, around my nose. I get really red around my nose. And then I've got this disgusting age spot right in the middle of my brow. All right, after that, I like to mattify. So this is a dewy finish. So some of you will love a dewy finish. I like a matte finish. So I'm gonna take a powder. You can just use any powder. Compact powder, I'm gonna use loose mineral powder, and I will dust it over. I'm gonna use a big powder puff brush, and I will just dust it over the top just to mattify it down. I got too much on my brush. And that just takes away the dewy finish. See? Mm-hmm. Ta-da! Did you see that, Heather? Our loose mineral powders. Heather, email support. I keep meaning to do that myself for the loose mineral powders because I think it says on back order till December. It says December something, but then it says like December of 1969. It says something like that, like ridiculous. And it's obviously a typo that they made. So I don't know. You have to email support. I've been meaning to do that myself, and I just keep forgetting. But you can use compact. Oh, really? Interesting. I'll email them too. You can use compact powder though. It won't make a difference. I just have the loose powder readily handy, but you could use compact powder for it as well. Okay, so then let's get to under eye concealer. So if you can use a cream-based concealer, I like to use a powder-based concealer, and I just use powder. I don't even use a concealer. I just use powder that's 2 shades lighter than my foundation. And I will hide my under eye bags. See that? Look at that! A little bit of highlight. Sometimes I do use cream-based concealer under my eyes. I'm gonna say that it probably provides a little bit more coverage for under eyes. So if you have like really, really prominent dark under eye circles, I'm not gonna say it provides better. I'm gonna say that it just depends on your skin type, okay? It really does. I helped a customer of mine, I think she's watching right now, with some under eye concealer, and it was just creating one smooth canvas for your face and hiding that under eye darkness. And you can do that with powder, and you can do that with cream concealer. Looking so much better. If you're just tuning in, you have to watch this from the beginning to see what my face looked like before I started my foundation. Don't you think? And then I'm gonna do a little setting powder over the top of that. And setting powder to me is the Magic Age Eraser. And it just sets my concealer and it softens my look. I mean, look. It's soft, just glorious. The setting powder is life for me. Like there are a few things that I keep stock of myself. Like I don't want to run out of. Like I would freak out if I run out of. Setting powder is one of them. Mascara is one. Setting powder, I always have an extra setting powder, which is great for my customers that are local because they're like, I need setting powder. They always know I have one. And then I just order another one because I can't run out of it. What else do I keep in stock always? Mascara, always have that on hand. I think that's it. I think those are the only two things. Sometimes my skincare, I keep that extra. Okay. Eyes. So we're gonna do, I always use a cream shadow in the color Victorious for my primer, but today I'm gonna change that up. We're gonna use Hopeful. Look at that. And it's like a shimmery pink. Yes, we are doing shimmery pink on the eyelids today. Where's my cream shadow brush? And I'm using a cream shadow brush. I have to wipe off Victorious, that was on it from yesterday. But the brush is it's really, really helpful in applying the cream shadow onto your lid. It goes on much more efficiently. I need to clean my brushes so bad. Okay. So this is a shimmery pink called Hopeful. And we are going to use that as our primer today. It's really, really a light pink. Okay, so it's not like bubblegum. But it's pretty, and I'm going all the way up today. Oh yes, I am, because it's gonna act as a highlight too to my brow bone. I know some of you that watch me do this, or maybe those of you that aren't even watching, those that are like, tune in for a second and be like, girl, it's Monday. It's Monday morning. Why? What the what? Little mascara, little brush out the door. Who's got time for this? First of all, it's my zen. Okay, you know how you have that one thing you might look forward to that you love to do? Some people it's reading a book, right? A novel. Some people it's watching their favorite show, Netflix. They binge through that. I've got one of those too, but still, it's their happy place. It's their relaxation mode. I love putting on makeup. I just do. I find it really relaxing, and it's like an artist. An artist will walk in and to their canvas and be like, a vision starts for them, right? A vision starts, and they just can't wait to get on their canvas and get the brush in hand and paint. I used honey, Heather. I used honey, Heather, and I mixed taffeta in with the BB cream. I'm also gonna take this, I'm gonna do it in a minute. Okay, so I like to let my cream foundation, especially when I use it on the entire lid as primer, I like to let it sit for a minute. So we're gonna do brows. I gotta blow my nose. And I'm gonna use the brow palette today. Anyways, so that's one of the reasons why I get up and fuss about with my makeup, because I like it. I like it a lot. Another reason why I fuss about the makeup is because it's my job. Yeah. I don't have to do these videos, but I just enjoy helping other women. Okay, a little bit of brow. I'm gonna try something different today. I don't think I'm gonna use the brow wax today. We're gonna see how that goes. Hello, everyone that's joining in. Please ask questions if you have them. Tell me what you did this weekend. What did you do this weekend? Do you want to know something I did? I'm going to brag. So I was in Southern California, Illinois, and I flew in to Chicago, and then we drove to Southern Illinois. And it's a 5-hour drive, okay? So we did that on a Friday. And then Sunday, we drove to St. Louis. My husband took me to St. Louis because I flew out of St. Louis to come back to Arizona. And so it was a 2-hour drive to St. Louis. And then I got on my flight, which was a 3-hour, 3.5 hours, we'll say, 3.5 hour flight from St. Louis to Phoenix. Not too bad, right? And then I came home. It took, you get in, right? First of all, I don't know why, but it's so tiring to travel, right? You're sitting on your ass in the car for 2 hours, and you sit on your ass on the airplane for 3.5 hours. I'm not moving. I'm not expending any energy, but I'm so exhausted for whatever reason. And then, by the time I get my luggage and then I get to my car, it's another hour before I'm home. So I got to drive home, and I'm like 20, 25 minutes from the airport. Drive home, and then I have to unpack. I'm one of those people that I have to unpack. I can't leave my luggage. It has to go in. I start a little laundry. I put everything away. Just about everything away. And you know what I did last night? Oh, hi, Mom. After I did all that, I went to the gym. I contemplated not going. Okay, I did. I'm not gonna lie. I contemplated not going. But I made myself go, and I'm glad I did. So I got my workout in. Hello, Mother. My mother calls me Joaquina because when I was in grade school, there was this kid. He spoke Spanish, and he was in, I don't know what grade, but this was Mom's 2nd grade, and his name was Ernie. And Ernie used to call me Joaquina, I think. Is that how that came about? Or Jaqueta. Or I don't know. I think he called me Jaqueta. And what I found out when I got to Spanish, that Jaqueta is a jacket. So I don't know how Joaquina came about. I can't remember, but that's what my mom calls me. That seems to be the nickname she's given me. you know, the brow thing. Oy. I could spend hours doing my brows. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna do a little bit of dark over the top of them, and I'm not gonna use wax. I normally use the brow wax. I'm using the brow palette, but I'm just using these two colors. And I might sharpen up underneath my eyes just to kind of make them look a little more defined. I don't know. Your little girlfriend has her say Jackie, and she said just, oh, okay, yes, that was Blanca, right? I remember Blanca. I was friends with Blanca as well. And Blanca was my little, isn't that funny, Mom? I was friends with Blanca and she barely spoke any English. Yet we figured out how to be friends. We figured out how to communicate and be friends. And I'm not kidding you. She went to school, she spoke English, but not very good and not very well. But her and I, we figured out how to be friends and communicate. I forgot about Blanca. Okay, I think we're even and straight. Now I'm gonna take, I don't like, so the inside corner, you see how defined those are? You really wanna soften the inside corner. So I go back in with the brush and I kind of just soften that. Much better. Much better. All right, the anniversary palette. Let's get to it. I'm kind of just pulling this out of my tush. There are a gazillion looks that you can do with this anniversary palette. And this morning I started kind of Googling some of what my friends have been doing. But I think I'm just gonna make my own creation. So we're gonna use this right now, right here. That color is Courageous, which I'm loving. And then I'm gonna use that. I'm actually going to soften the glitter, so it's not gonna be that crazy obnoxious. So I thought it would be a good idea to show you that anyways, because it doesn't have to be glittery, like full on nighttime smoke, right? It can be kind of soft. And I'm using my favorite brush in the whole wide world, which is the blending brush. And we're gonna go in and use it as a transition color. So I just dipped it in there lightly, and then I'm just gonna work it right into my crease. So this is what happens, is that it's not full on glitter, it's got a slight shimmer to it, okay? And then it's got that hint of, I don't know, mauve-ish color, I guess? Not really mauve, I don't know what kind of color, but you can kind of see a little bit of the glitter, because look at how glittery that is. Super glittery and pigmented, but I am lightly putting it on, just lightly into the crease. I have a brush right there. So I only dipped it in once. I didn't dip it in very much, which will tell you that these palettes pack a punch. And when I say pack a punch, meaning they last you a really long time, because they're so pigmented. You don't need a ton to get onto the brush. So it's gonna last you a long time. Like years, okay? Years. Then I'm gonna go back in with my cream shadow. Okay, and I'm gonna go back onto the lid because I want to keep this kind of light. So I'm gonna go right into the crease with that cream shadow and kind of diffuse a little bit of that darkness. I like the dark smoky look, but we gotta show you something different today. Come back in. And then, I don't know about this look so far. It's a little crazy for me. Maybe once I have eyeliner on and my lashes are done, it won't be so bad. But I was gonna do just those two colors, but I kind of feel like I need something extra. You know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna keep the same color, and I'm gonna use my crease brush, and we're gonna pack in that same color into the crease. So I'm gonna use Courageous on my cream shadow brush, and I'm just gonna kind of go in there and create a little more dimension, a little bit. Just a little bit, just a little bit. That's better. Better than that. Okay. Oh, what else should we do? I want to kind of use that goldy color on the bottom. I think it might look crazy though. I was going to do that, but I don't know if I should anymore now. And I don't want to do blues. What do you think? Should I do... I kind of wanted to mix these two colors together somehow. You think we should try it? Let's just be bold. If we screw it up, we screw it up. It's just Monday. It's just Monday. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Deluxe brush, that's this brush, and we're gonna take that goldy color. You know, first I'm gonna put some eyeliner on. Let's do eyeliner first. And I'm gonna do a really thin line on my lid. And maybe just a little wing. Looks better with the liner on, doesn't it? I think so too. Okay, now is where we're gonna get a little cray-cray. I'm gonna use that goldy color, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna pack a little bit on the outside corner. I think I should have used a smaller brush, but. So it's just a hint of gold, but I'm packing it on. So when you pack it on, the color is much more prominent. So it's a lot more glittery. Yes, we're doing Monday glitter, but this is not like, Look at some of my other looks. Some of my other looks are a little bit more obnoxious, but this one, I'm kind of keeping it a little subtle. Subtle for me, okay? Bye, Mom. So my mom's tuning off. I think she's off now. And I'm gonna tell you this. 9 times out of 10, I don't think she likes any of my makeup looks. I know what she's thinking. I'm gonna use the crease brush, and I'm gonna do a little bit of that Goldie underneath my eyes and my bottom lid too. And we're gonna pack that on. You know what, we'll stick just to the outside corner. So the outside corner will be the Goldie. And then I'm gonna do inner corner, and I'm gonna use the cream shadow again, just to make sure that inner corner is nice and bright, and then I'll kind of pull it underneath a little bit. Okay, this look is coming together. What do you think? I think I like it. Maybe just a little bit more in my crease. I really want this to be kind of light up here. So we're just gonna blend it a little. All right, I'm satisfied. What was really cool about this cream shadow was that I pulled it up all the way up to my brow bone. So I have like this really, really natural highlight on my brow bone. I didn't have to put any extra. That was neat. Should we clean up the outside edges a little bit? Just take your concealer brush and swipe, swipe. And that kind of cleans up the outside edges. Voila! Some mascara. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open up a new mascara for you. So I always brush through my lashes before I put mascara on. Just like you wake up in the morning and you brush your hair, brush through your lashes. We're gonna use Epic Mascara, which is epic. So I'm gonna open a new one. Oh my gosh, I go through this stuff so fast, like as in people are constantly getting it from me because it's awesome. And I'm like, this is I have to order some more. I might have one more left. So if you're local and you need one, you need to let me know. I have one more left. Okay, so I'm using a new Epic Mascara. And we are going to apply some mascara. Although lately I've been very addicted to false strips, but Epic will do the trick. This is the best daily use mascara ever. And I know my mascara. Look at that. So nice. Okay. So this isn't too obnoxious, right? You could get away with wearing this during the day. Two coats of Epic mascara. One more. All right. Look. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of my face off camera. Or you know what? No, never mind. We might as well just finish it here. Let's do a little bit of a contour. I'm gonna do a contour with bronzer. So I'm just using my contour brush and my little bronzer. I'm gonna do a good job on that side. Let's do a better job on this side. So I'm literally drawing a stripe on my face, okay? I am drawing a stripe on my face, yes. I know some of you are thinking, hello, but I'm gonna soften that look with the brush. With another brush. See how much warmer my face looks? That is a trick, you guys. It's like a frame for your face. Okay, you know how you put a picture frame on your pictures? This would be like a frame for your face, and it just creates warmth on your face. Of course, I'm gonna put a hat on. No one's gonna see that, but whatever. Okay, and then again, we're gonna do a little bit of the jawline just to hide any double chin that could be peeking through. A little bit down the side of the nose to accentuate a sleek looking nose. You go around the tip if you want like a button nose. Good morning, Mandy. All right, so then what I like to do is I like to take my big fat fluffy brush and I just kind of like to blend it, you know, just go in and make sure it's really good and blended. What a transformation. Wouldn't you agree? Some blush. Oh, let me get a different blush. I'm gonna use Seductive, which is my favorite blush, as you can see, because it's almost gone. Okay. And then, what kind of my lighting am I using? Can you see that in the back? That's my mirror back there, Mandy. I have a lighted mirror behind me. You know, it's a makeup mirror and it's got light bulbs. You can kind of see on the mirror back there. See it right there? That's the lighting that I have on. And then I just got my phone propped up on a mirror. On the mirror. Using one of those car holder things. Yeah, I got my husband, my sweet husband got it for me for my birthday last year. I'm gonna do a little bit of a highlight on my nose and my cheeks. And then we're gonna do a lip, and I'm gonna show you something cool you could do with your lip. Okay, I'm gonna show you how you can salvage some of the product that we used earlier so it doesn't go to waste. Amazon, Mandy, if you send me a reminder, I'll send you the link of where we got ours. It was $200. So it's a little pricey, but oh my gosh, so worth it. So worth it. Best investment. Well, especially, even if I wasn't doing makeup videos, I use this mirror all the time. Okay, so I am gonna use this lipstick. Look at that, and it looks kind of crazy, doesn't it? It's called Excessive. It's kind of like a burgundy red, but I'm gonna show you a really cool trick that you can use. Okay, so if you have this like favorite lipstick, but you wanna kind of change the color, like you wish it was a little bit lighter, I'm gonna show you how to make it lighter. So I am gonna use a lip brush, okay? Hi, Tara. And I am gonna use Excessive with, remember in the very beginning when I did my little cocktail, if you've been watching that long, with BB cream and concealer? Well, I am actually going to utilize this concealer to lighten my lipstick. So I'm gonna use the brush, and first I'm just gonna apply it with a brush. So when you apply it with a brush, it'll go on lighter than when you put it just on your lips. And quite honestly, it stays better. It just does. Don't ask me how or why, I have no idea. But whenever I apply my lip products with this brush, I don't think it's the brush, but it's just the way of putting on lipstick, it stays on better. And I love how precise I can get all the way down to my lip line. It's a pretty color, isn't it? It's, I don't know how to, you know, I have to look on the, it's like a burgundy red. But I'm putting it on so light, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make it even lighter. See how perfect I can get it around my top lip? Mandy, I'm excited to take my boy to come see you. It's gonna be interesting. I'm nervous, but I trust you. Okay, so then what you do from there, so I've got my lip product on, and then I'm gonna take what's left here, because you know I don't like to waste product, and I'm going to actually use the brush and pick up some of the concealer and put that over the top. And look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is, you guys. Oh my God. It's almost like a pretty highlight. I could have done it just in the center. As a highlight. I know. And then you haven't wasted any product. Look how much bigger my lips look too now. I'm gonna use all the concealer. It's actually my foundation. So the very premise of this video was my favorite winter foundation. That was what was left of it. And so we didn't let any of it go to waste. There we have it. A little setting spray and my makeup's done. That's it. So really quickly, let's just recap. Because the theme of today's video, oh Mandy, thank you. Mwah. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, so for having Flawless Foundation, my favorite winter foundation ever to provide the moisture that your skin needs and the coverage that you might want, BB cream mixed with concealer. Okay, just need a little bit of this and some of this, and you will get great foundation coverage, and it'll give you the moisture your body needs in this cold weather. Even in Arizona, it's a little colder, okay? And then of course, I use the Anniversary palette, and I used the cream shadow in Hopeful. Okay, so this is Hopeful, which is like a shimmery pink. And then the colors I used in the palette, I only used these two colors today. And then this. So this was our little combo, which is really pretty. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, it's so glittery. It's really not. You can see, I packed it on the outer corner so you can see just a little bit, but it's not glittery. It's not like Bonnie Bell, ladies. It's not Bonnie Bell glittery. And then of course I used excessive lip product on my lips, but I mixed concealer with it. And I used a brush to apply. So if this was helpful to you, please make sure that you let me know by liking or giving me some hearts. Share this video, thank you Mandy for doing so, with anyone else that you think would find some benefit into learning some of my makeup techniques. And of course, if you want to check out the products I use, you can go to thicklonglashes.com, and if you need help with colors, you just message me because I'm an expert at color matching. That's it. Have a great Monday. Ciao. Thanks, Mandy. Bye.